Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disventure Camp What If. Today we're going to be doing my Disventure Camp Season 4 predictions, so technically not a what if, but I just like saying that nowadays. Anyway, I'm sorry I've been away, I've been kind of busy, probably still will be busy, but I'll try to put some videos out there as soon as I can. Anyway, let's just get going. First one, Amelie Pierre French, I assume. So I don't mind her. I mean, I think her videos came out a while back, so I've seen it already. She does seem like a character that will make it somewhat far. I don't think she's gonna win, definitely not. But I do think she's not gonna be one of the first boots. I feel like she would probably be put around this 10 to 7 range. I think I'll put her at 7th, so I'll put her right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then we got Benji. Now, the thing with Benji is that I don't know if he's exactly like really good or really bad. I don't really know what I think of him. But I'm going to lean towards him being an early boot. I don't know how early. I think he will make it a couple of episodes in. But I'm going to say he makes it 14th, I think. Okay. Now we move on. We go to Marissa. This is the thing. I don't know if they're gonna. Surely Disventure Camp can't keep eliminating the strong. You know, yeah, I'm not even gonna say it, but you know what I mean. But they keep on eliminating the strong, physically fit back people, and I feel like that they're gonna end that trend. I don't think she's gonna make it super far, and I do think she's still gonna be an early boot. But I'm gonna say if Benji's 14th, I'm gonna say she's 13th. She makes it somewhat far, not merge, but she doesn't do bad at all. Okay, Alessio. Now I just want to point off, Italian. That's cool. Looks kind of like Alejandro. Don't know if he's gonna be like Alejandro. Probably not. I'm just seeing what I see. Anyway, I don't think he's gonna be bad. I mean, he is introverted, which in his description, because at the time of seeing this, his video hasn't came out. So I think he won't be bad. I don't know how far he's going to make it. I'm actually betting on him being one of the first boots, I think. So I'm going to put him about. Actually, no. It's either first boot or like top 6. And I feel like I'm going to put him in first boots. I'm going to put him 15th. He goes 15th. So we've got 15, 14, 13th, 7th. Next, we've got. Oh, who's that? That's. Oh, Anastasia, okay. Now this is the thing. I actually think that she's probably got a good chance. I mean, the first greeting that came out, well, not greeting, but introduction that came out, I think she does look very promising, and I do think she'll make it very far. I don't think she's gonna win. I've got a couple of candidates you can say I think will do better than her, but I feel like she'll definitely make it far. I feel like she'll be a kind of like a not a full on villain, but a fairly villainous kind of role. I'm gonna say she goes at 5, kind of similar to Amelie over here, but you know. All right, next we got Diego. Now, again, haven't seen him. I think he's really cool. Actually, I'm hoping he goes far, but I'm not gonna say anything yet. But again, I think he's gonna make it past the top 10. I think he's got a good, he's a cool guy. Is all I can really say. I think he'll make it fairly far. I'm gonna say that he goes at 8th. Yeah, 8th. That's fine. All right. Now this one is going to be a controversial one. Isabel. Now I'm sure she's going to make it somewhat far. I mean, like this just whole stereotype of a non-influencer itself is like really out there, and they wouldn't just use this for a first boot. I don't think. So she's definitely going to be up here. I don't know how up there she's actually going to be though. Like some people think she's going to win and that, but I don't know. I'm tempted to put her up here in 3rd, but I'm just not feeling it, I don't think. I think she's actually gonna go. Okay, no, I'm actually going to shuffle things around. I think she's going to go 7th, Emily goes 8th, Diego goes 9th. Everything else stays the same. Okay? Now we've got Ivy. Now, again, haven't seen her introduction thingy yet. I think she'll be fairly good, but I still don't think she'll make it that far due to, like, I don't know. She seems to be a very strong player, and I feel like there'll be some people in here that are trying to get her out because of it. So I'm gonna say, so we got 15th, 14th, 13th. I'm gonna say she goes out in 12th. Okay, now this is a big one. We got Jade. Jade is looked to be a lot of people's winner picks, but I don't think she's gonna win. I just don't know why. I feel like she isn't gonna win. I think she's gonna make it very far though, definitely in the top three. But I'm tempted to honestly say that she comes third. I mean, I don't really see how like the build of her character doesn't seem 100% like challenge beast material. So I feel like there is a good chance that she's going to be very strategic more than anything, and that's obviously a good thing in that. But I feel like she won't make it to the end due to like, well, someone that I'm coming up, but I'll just give it to you now. I feel like someone's going to go for like Ted or something. Will do something along the lines and stop her in her tracks with her like social game. I feel like she'll be kind of similar to what Gret was in All Stars near the end, and she'll use her strategic social bonds and that to get far. But I don't think she's going to win, so I'm putting her third. Right, Logan. Now, Logan, I have to say, out of the introductions I've seen, was probably one of the funniest ones. But it doesn't mean I think he's going to make it far. I feel like, although he's definitely not the worst ever, I feel like he could definitely be strung along for a merge. I feel like he's not going to make it too far. But I do think he's got a outside the box chance of making it in the top six. So I think I'm going to put him in sixth. All right. Hannah. Now I'm going to be 100% honest. Hannah is predicted to be one of the first for me. Her whole gimmick is kind of like Damien from the reboot. She doesn't really know the show. She seems to be like completely fresh on it. She has no clue what's going on. And I feel like, unlike the do with Damien, I think they just want to get her out of there. I think she's most likely just going to be a filler. Maybe survives one episode to like, I don't know, someone left. I don't know, but I feel like she's going to be one of the first to go. So I'm going to put her in 17th. Okay. All right. Now, next up, we have Linda. So, Linda, she definitely could be like a mix between a Miriam and a Fiore. Not as old as Miriam, obviously, but there could be some sort of like evil side to her, and she kind of showed that in her greeting, but not really that much. I feel like she'll make it somewhere, but I don't know how big of an impact she'll actually make. But I'm gonna say that she actually does make it fairly far. I'm gonna say she makes it. So actually, nah. I'm gonna say she comes 11th. So we got this row sorted: 14th, 13th, 12th, 11th, 17th, 15th, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, and then 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so Tristan. Now this is a difficult one for me, right? I feel like Tristan is a very cool character. I mean, I'm actually alright. I'm making one change. I'm actually going to move Jade up one. I want to put her in second because I actually can see that as a more finale thing of what I told about her. So Tristan, again, I feel like he's going to make it far. I like his character and all, and I do think he'll make it pretty far. So I'm going to say he goes into third. So now we just need our first and fifth to round out the top six for me. And so far, it's fairly balanced on the well, technically I can't even say gender because Tristan's a they them. I respect that. I don't know, but so yeah, so far so good on the balance wise. Now I did reference it earlier. Here comes Ted. Now Ted to me is probably my favorite. I really like what he brings, and I know he says that introverted, so he might not be able to get along with people. I feel like with Ted, he's either a first boot or winner, kind of, or really far. I don't think there's a middle of the road option for Ted, and I'm personally hoping he does the first place. Maybe that doesn't happen, but I feel like I'd like to see Ted win the season. But that's just my opinion. Okay, now we are on to, I'm just going to spoil it, most likely the last member of my top six in Spencer. Um, I just really like Spencer as a character again. Um, he's seems like an interesting character. He's got the brains on him, obviously. He seems like a very smart guy. I think he'd be good at making relationships, and I don't even think he'd be half bad at challenges either. Um, yeah, and I feel like I could see him stringing along someone like maybe a Logan, maybe obviously having a bond in him there, but I feel like he'd be fairly good at manipulating someone like him, and so maybe that's the reason they both get out fifth and sixth. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's technically only two females, but or I yeah, it's still I don't think it's unlikely for that to happen. I think they won't go 3-3. That seems a bit never mind. So what have we got? We've got the top six all sorted. We've got 10th, we've got 16th, and we've got 18th. All right, I'm gonna just chuck them in now. I'm giving 16th. No, I'm giving 18th right over, yeah, to Richard. I mean, I feel like Richard. Oh, actually, no. I'm giving 16th to Richard. I feel like Richard, because of the fact he's a coach and probably has a good connection with someone like Logan if they're on the same team. And I feel like he will be able to make bonds, but his challenge, because he seems a lot older than he used to be, I think that they'll boot him out because of his lack of ability in the challenges. So I say he goes in 16th. Okay, now we go to, well, Natalia. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I've seen a lot of people really for Natalia in this new season, and I don't think there's a bad chance of her making it far. But in all honesty, I think she's going to be the first boot. I've not really got much to go off of this. I just feel like she doesn't seem like a character that has all that much to offer. She'll be interesting at a point, but won't have much to, develop herself much. So here we go. The final spot goes to Zaid, and he is 10th. So this is my final predictions. Take a screenshot because, obviously going to be the final order. I'm joking. It's probably going to be nothing like this. I mean, once the season over, maybe I can do a reacting to my predictions. That'd be pretty fun, I guess. I'm just going to say it now. I think I've got like 6 of these right, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for holding up. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I'm in my school because I'm from the UK. I've got important things going on about now, so I've had to tone back on the videoing and focus more on school. As soon as it's done, I'll try to get back to it, so you should see more uploads past December. And yeah, so see you all later, I guess. Goodbye.